Welcome back to another episode of 7,000 Volts, Living an Electrified Life. Today's topic, physical fitness. Ephesians 4:29. Let no corrupt communication proceed out of your mouth, but that which is good to the use of edifying, that it may minister grace unto the hearers. Today, my special guest to speak on this topic, physical fitness, my personal trainer and friend, Angie Balfour. Welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you for being here. Man, what a pleasure to see you today. In talking about physical fitness, you guys see her, she's a full package. She's physically fit, physically fit. So, jumping right into it.
All right.
What made you become a physical trainer? What got you into physical fitness?
Fitness started when I was a kid, being good at sports, just something that's always continued on. Really never thought about being a personal trainer. Actually went to college, got my master's degree to be a physician's assistant. And then as the girls got older, we discovered the fundamental school system, and that meant that there was no busing to and from school. So, as a single mom, dropping your kids off 9 a.m. or 8, 9 in the morning, and then having to pick them back up at like 2:30, it really wasn't conducive to physician assistant hours. So trying to figure out how to step forward, because I'm always somebody who likes to do something, and also taking my passion, I figured I would try this personal training route. And honestly, I love it. So I just reinvented myself with probably my passion.
Yes.
So,
well, I appreciate it because of what you do. I became one of your clients. My wife became one of your clients, and I was able to achieve goals through your program. Not that I couldn't physically go to the gym on my own and work out. I had no clue what I was doing. I didn't have a plan. I didn't have a program. I didn't have goals to achieve when it came to being physical fit. I would just go to the gym and just like be in La La Land.
yeah.
I wasn't at the gym trying to chase girls, as a married man, you do have your eye candy and stuff, you go to the gym and some of the stuff people wear, but I had real goals that I wanted to achieve. And so I sought your services, and I'm very grateful for it. It's like a family. We were one big family,
Yeah.
I think I had maybe three kids at the time when we first started. We now got 5. So it's definitely been a journey. So what is your motivation when working with people? What are the objectives that you help your clients with?
Well, some of them it's unique for every single person, because I have, let's say, a younger kid that, if it's a group training for young kids, I was doing that at the Hitting Academy. I'm trying to teach them how to carry their body in an athletic manner, so that they know how to receive a ball, depending on whatever their sport is. How do they transition? How do they fail and still get back up? Then you jump over to more of like your high school kid, where they're starting to get more muscular control development. They're debating if they want to go to the next level, which might be the collegiate level. And then you've got to focus on how do we get their strength and get them in shape and condition to be ready for that next level. Then we've got maybe your 20, 30-year-olds, maybe even 40s. And some of them have had a little background. And honestly, some of them, maybe they could go to the gym, just like you said, everything's available. But you go and it's overwhelming. Where do you begin?
Yes.
Do you just go on every machine? How do you use the machines? What is the machine even working? And it's a little confusing. You look at the people there, and to be honest, I've seen the people there. First off, I'm overdressed, right? I'm underdressed maybe for us today, but I'm overdressed, like you said, at a crunch gym. This is like too many clothes. Yeah. But if you go and you look at what they have to offer, you might be picking up poor mechanics. And then I also have population where we're more, maybe not a senior, but we do have seniors. And it's more of longevity, health prevention, fall prevention, and figuring out how to maintain wellness and movement as we move into our senior years. I'm blessed. I get to work with an array of people.
Yes.
I love it. So it really depends on the age to what goal we're searching for.
Very interesting, because people throughout all walks of life do exercise, need exercise, but like myself, they need guidance. And so to me, it's very important. There's no not taking care of yourself, because it leads to health problems. And, this show is about helping somebody. Is what me or you saying the exact science? Probably not, but what we're saying, we're actually doing, and it's worked. We've proven it. As your client,
Yeah.
I was able to shed some pounds and get toned up. I probably need to get toned back up again, especially before I go on this book tour here in the next couple of months or so. So it's very important. Sometimes people don't know. They think at the elementary school or high school, oh, I don't have to work. I'm so glad I'm out of it. They can't make me work out anymore. Why is that furthest from the truth, you think, from a health perspective?
I actually think it's very far from the truth. First, knowledge is power.
Yes.
In any and everything. It is good to take wise counsel. Be careful of who you're taking that counsel from. What kind of example or what backbone or what legs do they have to stand on? Yes. Maybe there's validity behind it. Maybe there's not. So knowledge is power. And what I like to do to the people that I am fortunate to work with is I like to remind them, listen, it's a slow start. It's a learning process. Nobody's expected to know it all at the beginning. With time, if you trust me, I'm going to guide you to teach you proper lifting techniques. You're going to get it. And then, as much as you hate it as a business person, you hate to see people leave. But I tell people, in all honesty, if I've done my job correctly, at some point in life, you should be able to cut the cord. You should trust that I've given you the skills and we've worked together to learn everything, that you can do it yourself one day confidently by yourself. You won't have to go to the gym and look at everybody else and wonder, oh, am I doing it right? Are they doing it right? No, you'll know you're doing it right. Don't look to others for that example. And trust. And as far as guiding people down the road or wanting people to do it, I've got kids that right now, they're not the most athletic. They're not going to be college athletes. They're not going to play on a high school sports team. But you know what? It's important to keep going, because fitness is part of life that should be incorporated into your daily life. And that is for a multitude of reasons. I say it's fitness designed for every body, not every single person and every individual body. There's something we each can gain from our own level of fitness.
Yeah.
And I don't know, you tell me when we want to dive into all that, because that is like, there's so many different, it's like a tree with different branches. There's so many different ways we could take where fitness improves life. But I'll let you decide on when we want to go into that and how.
It's funny that you bring up trees. It's because it's the same opposite. Because people don't know when a tree is in an artificial environment. I always explain it to them this way. I say, see the crown of your tree. Imagine your tree upside down. That's exactly how the root system looks. Exactly how the tops. And it's like, if that tree don't have a good structure or a foundation, it's not going to survive. And it's already hard enough for a tree to survive in an artificial environment. Somebody asked me the other day, well, what is an artificial environment? An environment that a tree's not used to being in. So once you put houses, utilities, buildings, structure around the tree, that tree is in an artificial environment.
Right.
Sort of like when you go, I'm not knocking the gym. If that's where you go and you can get the help that you need, I'm not knocking. I don't want people to say, oh, he talks bad about the gym. If you're going to the gym and you're working out and you get what you need, then that works for you. It doesn't work for me. I like the one-on-one. I like the personal trainer like yourself that helps keep me accountable. And I don't have to worry about being judged, being at the gym, like, oh, look at that guy. His arms are so weak. I don't have to deal with it.
Okay, let's go back to the judgment at the gym. I laugh because, you think you're being judged, but to be honest, I'll tell you the truth. I think at the gyms this day and age, more people are into themselves than even remotely looking at anybody else. They are so, it's really sad. We live in like, they sit on machines and they're just texting away.
Yeah.
I mean, teach their own. But you're right. When you come and you work with me, we're not sitting on the phone, man. We're chatting it out. This is our time. We're working hard. We're building things up. And kind of going back then to the tree, I shouldn't just make you look beautiful on the outside, because while the beauty is on the outside of the tree, that doesn't happen if the inside of the tree isn't functioning to its best capability. So I think that we're building, when you're with me, I hope that we're building from the inside out.
Yes, absolutely.
So
it is, and it has been fun. It was fun. It is fun, and it's inspiring. In fact, one of the sayings that you said to me years ago, you gave me this little note. You said, "Don't wish for it, work for it." And we can look at the Coca-Cola bottles, we can look at the magazines and stuff, and be like, "Oh, I want to buy it like that." In today's society, take this pill, take that pill. You don't even have to work out. Okay, if you think that works, you don't have to work for the physical body that you want and the mental part that you want from working out, then do what society tells you to do.
Yeah, I mean, it's always an option. I like to always remind myself and others, if you're going somewhere quick, you better check everything out, because there's a great chance you're going downhill.
Yes.
I don't think really anything of value happens fast.
It doesn't.
I just don't. I think it's a journey, and mistakes, setbacks, it's all purposeful. If we live for God, then everything has a purpose.
It does.
It's just a matter of not getting stuck in whatever the situation is and learning how to get back up and to press onward.
Yes.
I think everything comes for a reason. I'm not saying I enjoy them, but you know what I mean? I do think that there is purpose and value behind a lot.
It is. And so one of the benefits you notice in frame working out, and I always say this, I want to work out and be physical fit because that's what I want to do. I don't want to have to go work out because the doctors tell me I have to work out to live. And so that, for me, that's important. And I'm fortunate enough to work in, to have a business where it's physical. So I get that portion of the workout even when I don't make it to my little gym here or your gym or be able to work out. But mentally, I know I have to get back to get on a nice, consistent routine that it becomes a part of my weekly or daily life. So I'm not sitting here saying, "Oh, look at me, I work out every day," and this is I'll be lying, because I don't physically work out every day. And even when I start working out, I'm not going to work out every day. I'm going to work out, a few times a week. You get it in, and it's like developing that routine, good eating habits. It's just the same as having a bad eating habit. And when you develop that routine, because you should develop that routine, this is when the change happens in your life,
right?
Physically, mentally, and spiritually. So I just want my listeners and whoever hears this podcast and this message to know, is it easy? Absolutely not. That's why we're having this conversation, because I'm preaching to myself. And I'm talking to myself because these are the things and steps that I need to do as well to make sure that I'm living that electrified life, that abundant life, getting me to where I need to be as a person. So what else benefits you from being a physical trainer? Like, what are some other aspects that you can share with the listeners that can benefit them?
Well, I mean, first, fitness for me, what is it going to provide? A multitude of stuff. First, it's positive steps forward. So, I mean, there's the physical side that physical fitness actually brings to you. All right. We know that when we move, we burn calories. We know that calories, the more we burn, the more it helps with weight loss, if that's an issue. We know when we move, We don't know necessarily how, but when it breaks down, you move and you break down, and even when you lift, the bones kind of leach and they rebuild. So they're constantly breaking down, remolding, decreasing chances of osteoporosis. Osteoporosis, weak bones, falls, fractures, creates problems as we age. All right, so there's a lot of different little things, but also then there's the mental aspect. You set yourself a goal. So your goal right now, you're not maybe consistently working out. You know that there's physical exercise and stuff involved in your day-to-day job. All right, cool. So you're getting some things in. But when you do something more, you set yourself a goal. Like you say, you know what? I haven't, but I'm gonna work out twice this week. All right. So you do your regular job. You hit your workouts. Like, dang, I freaking did it. Next thing you know, you're pumped up. You're like, yeah. Yes. You know what I mean? You feel good. Yes, you do. You get those good vibes, and that leads on to more. So it's kind of like you feel good. I mean, it's not. You go home, you're like, freaking Adele's a great day. How are you, baby? You know what I mean? It's just like, I don't know. It just brings greatness. And when greatness comes, everybody feels you win, your family wins. Now you're like, all right, next step, let's get that griller out there. Let's get some chicken, let's eat something good, And then you're making a good meal. You're making good choices. Good choices lead to a good example for your kids.
Yes.
A good, happy environment. So it kind of decreases stress. A lot of people that I have the luxury to work with, they have stress in life. Not necessarily things they brought on themselves, but as we know, as you get a little bit older, sicknesses abound. People that have cancers, parents have strokes. There's just an array of different things. Maybe it's even your own medical self. Maybe it's a lot of people, it's cholesterol issues, blood pressure issues. Maybe you're tipping into, type 2 onset diabetes, where it's not, you weren't born with it, but you've developed it over time. I mean, there's a whole array of different things, but there's a lot of pressures. You get to middle life and you start looking around and you're like, okay, I'm 44. Am I at the halfway point? I mean, am I going to make it to 88? And then you think, you overthink the game. You're in. You have home issues. The house is falling apart. You're working as much as you can. The kids need to go to practice. You know what I mean? You're worn thin. So you're looking for little victories each day to motivate you and just to keep you healthy. Maybe it helps even when you work out, get a better sleep.
Oh, it does.
And then, sleep is crucial to, decreasing cortisol and different factors that can lead to stroke, heart attack. And I honestly believe cancers and stuff too, probably. Yeah. So it's honestly, I feel like we deviated and maybe I've lost where you really wanted me to go, but there's just, again, there's so many different things. It's like, I'm like a pinball machine. Where do I take you to next? You know what I mean? And there's so much, I have so much love and passion that I could probably go on for forever. Probably be better if we did this working out so everybody could see us.
Oh man, we're gonna have to pause on that one.
Oh,
well, I don't know if they want to see me all sweaty, but it's you bring up so many interesting points, and we never know who's going to hear this. And everything that you touched on, and when somebody hear the sound of your voice or this video or just the audio portion of this, that light bulb might come on. And because it coincides with what I said, I want to work out because I want to work out, not because I have to work out.
Yeah.
Because when you make that choice to, hey, you know what? I'm just going to go walk for a mile or whatever exercise is going to help you get the heart rate going, a speed walk, whatever, that physical, it is so
it's important. An endorphin high. Yes. Whatever it is. I mean, it really is. It truly is.
And it gets you to a place where not only do you want to be, but where you need to be in life. Because whether you believe so or not, I don't think it's fun. I have had relatives that got overweight or was unfit, and there were all these different medications and stuff because of it.
Yeah.
I don't want to be that person. I'm not judging them if they're happy. And if, I'm not judging anybody. If that's what you choose to do in life, that's what you choose, right? This is information that we want to provide. So that there's an alternative.
Right.
There's a,
There are sometimes you don't have alternatives, okay? So there is a place for certain medications for certain people. I get it. But I do tend to believe that a lot of the medications that we are on could be avoided or could be decreased in their dosage and the need for them if we took the time to take care of ourselves better. And we are deserving of it.
yes,
We really are.
absolutely.
I mean, people have time to be on Facebook and Instagram and snaps. And if you got 20, 30 minutes to be doing that, there's no reason why you couldn't even be moving. You could just be on your Facebook if you really want to do that walking. Multitask. If that's what it's going to take.
Yes.
So, I mean, again, how you get there, I don't care. But I think that we need to get there because we need to take our health into our own control a little bit.
Yes.
Things are out of control.
This is a part of living an electrified life, guys. Physical fitness is why we're talking about this today, because it's a part of motivation. One of the simplest things in life for me, if I look in the mirror, I could just had a haircut like maybe a week ago. My hair is growing pretty fast now. So, I'm naturally a motivated person, but I don't feel at my best when I ain't got a fresh cut. So I go get a fresh cut where you feel like $1 million. You can judge me if you want. I can care less if you do. I go get my hands and feet done because it feels good when it gets done. I'm like, okay, I'm not looking like the werewolf man. I'm not destroying everything that I touch. My feet are not bugging me because my toes are too long. And guess what? I don't like putting my own fingernails. I don't like to more. Hey, and so, I wash my feet, but I can't scrub them the way they get scrubbed when I go get that sort of thing done. Like you said, you find those little battles and you win. And physical exercise is one of those things. It's like one of those, it's like a natural high, because once you start doing it, you start breathing, your lungs get more oxygen in them, and you just feel great.
Yeah.
What I'm going to leave the audience and the listeners to today, this is in a frame. It's in my office. And do I read it every day? Absolutely not. But I'm going to share it with the audience today. And the reason being, this is something that I picked up. I don't know if I picked this up from you or where I got it, but I liked it so much I printed it. Nothing fancy. Put it in the cheap little frame I got from the Dollar Tree when it was a Dollar Tree, not $1.25. But this is 50 Reasons to Exercise.
You said $1.25.
By Darby, and there's more information on Darby.com. But Miss Angie is going to read some. I'm going to read some. We're going to give you 50 reasons why you should exercise.
All right, 50 reasons to exercise. Number 1, lifts your mood. Number 2, improves learning abilities. Might be struggling there still. 3, builds self-esteem. 4, keeps your brain fit. 5, keeps your body fit and able. 6, boosts mental health. 7, boosts your immune system. 8, reduces stress. 9, makes you feel happier. 10, has anti-aging effects. You look good. 11, improves skin tone and color. 12, improves sleeping patterns. 13, helps prevent strokes. 14, improves joint function. 15, improves muscle strength. 16, alleviates anxiety. 17, sharpens memory. 18, helps to control addictions. 19, boosts productivity. 20, boosts creative thinking. 21, improves body image. 22, gives confidence. 23, helps you keep focused in life. 24, improves eating habits. 25, increases longevity.
26, strengthens your bones. You talked about that already.
Yeah.
27, strengthens your heart. 28, improves posture. 29, prevents colds. 30, improves appetite. 31, improves cholesterol levels. 32, lower risk of certain cancers. Talked about that. 33, lowers high blood pressure. 34, lowers risk of diabetics. 35, fights dementia. 36, eases back pain. 37, decreases opioid risk. You know, I pronounce that one.
What's that one? What we got? Osteoporosis. We talked about that.
Yeah.
Weak, brittle bones.
Yeah.
Yep.
38, reduces feeling of depression. 39, prevents muscle loss. Talked about that. 40, increases energy and endurance. 41, increases sports performance. 42, it increases pain resistance. 43, improves balance and coordination. 44, improves oxygen supply to the cells. 45, improves concentration. 46, helps with self-control. 47, less fatigue. 48, increases sex drives and satisfaction. I can attest to that. 49, makes life more exciting.
TMI. Jeez.
50, improves the quality of life.
Hey, as iron sharpens iron, so one man sharpens another. It's
Yes,
fun
it
to work
does.
out together and get fit.
It definitely is.
Yeah.
It's been a pleasure having you on the show. I really appreciate you.
Wait, we can't end yet. I got another minute. I
Yeah,
have
go
to
ahead.
tell. You still come up in my trainings all the time because when I do round kicks with people for cardio and balance purposes,
Uh-huh.
I always say, okay, like kick the pad like you want to kick it, but I'm like, not like LJ. And I still laugh because when you used to round kick, I swear you're trying to like knock out a kidney. I have to remind you, I'm self-employed, man. My health insurance benefits do not cover kidney injury. So
yes, man.
you still every day you come up when I work with some people, the thoughts of you. And plus when he says when LJ used to come to group training classes, he just totally took all the ladies off because oftentimes you were the only man at the end when Adele didn't come to. And you'd be bragging about how you're 5 pounds less weight just because you were out in the trees all day sweating it off. Like, oh yeah, I've already lost 5 pounds, ladies. And they'd all be so ticked off at you.
Oh, man.
But you're definitely everybody loved you.
Yeah,
Everybody loves when LJ would come.
I enjoyed it. I miss it. So, yeah, it's a pleasure having you on. It's always a delight to be around you because of your beautiful smile, the energy that you bring, and I appreciate it.
I'm electrified. Thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. You can visit us on Facebook, ljtucker.com. Continue to live an electrified life. Be blessed and don't stress. Have a great week.